Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Indah Ramayanti. So now I'm going to explain about design. Based on Richard's, Richard states its characteristics as the relationship of theories of language and learning to both the form and function of instructional materials and activities in instructional settings. In other words, it is the connection of how learning and language come together in language teaching as instructional design features and how they are viewed. Richards also gives another definition about design. Refers to the operationalization of information and theory into a form from which objectives can be formulated and learning experiences planned. Design is the level of analysis of the method by which the objectives and content of the lesson are decided. It is at this design level that the roles of teachers and students and the form and role of instructional materials are decided. The term design deals with the general and specific objectives of the method, and then a syllabus model, and then types of learning and teaching activities, learner roles, and then teacher roles, and the role of instructional materials. The first is the general and specific objectives of the method. Okay, so objective, it must be the first one we have to set or we have to know in the method, because to make it easier to be achieved, you have to know first the general and specific objective of that method. The second is a syllabus model. What is it? It is the criteria for the selection and organization of linguistic or subject matter content. The third is types of learning and teaching activities, of course. It's kinds of task and practice activities to be employed in the classroom and in materials. So we have to decide first kinds of task and practice we have to employ in our classroom and in learning or teaching activities. The next part is learner roles. So there are 5 parts here to be discussed. First, types of learning task set for the learners. Of course, we have to set the learning task first, and then the degree of control learners have over the content of learning. The third is patterns of learner, things that are commanded or implied. The fourth, degree to which learners influence the learning of others. And then the fifth, the view of the learner as a processor, performer, initiator, problem solver, etc. The fifth is teacher roles. Of course, learner and teacher has the important roles in learning and teaching activities in the classroom. And then in teacher roles, we have four parts to be discussed. The first is types of functions teachers fulfill. So how should the teachers take part, or the function of teachers in the classroom or teaching activities, and then the degree of teacher influence over learning, how teacher influences the learning activities and teaching activities, and then degree to which the teacher determines the content of learning, and then types of interaction between teachers and learners. So it's about how should the teacher and learners interact each other. The next part is the role of instructional materials. So this part deals with primary function of materials, and then the form materialistic, such as textbook and audiovisual. And then the third is relation of materials to other input, and then for assumptions made about teachers and learners. Okay, that's all my explanation. Thank you for watching my video. Sorry for all the mistakes. Thank you.